let's talk about how you can readapt something. This is sort of a hands-on project. This is a hanging basket container. Okay, we got a hanging basket. It's gone for a vacation for about 8 days. What happened? You came back to a dead annual. The annuals were pretty. Now, annuals die in one season anyway. And a lot of folks say, why should we buy annuals? Well, I understand that. Annuals are pretty. But if they dry out, they die out and they're gone. So then you're left with this beautiful little pot that you're wondering, what can I do with to recycle it? Well, this is kind of give you some ideas. We've got some mint over here. And truthfully, as pretty as the little flowering plant is, I'd almost rather have some mint growing in here. One of the things I'm going to do is add some black cow manure. Why? Because I want to try to improve the soil. I want it to hold more moisture. The reason the poor little annual died out was that it didn't have enough organic matter. And go ahead and use your fingers and kind of put it around here. You can always wash your hands. They've actually done a study recently that proved that people who work with soil on a regular basis got some good bacteria that help make them happier. So as opposed to going to the doctor and taking all those pills, they're gonna dope you out. Work with your hands, get your hands into the soil, and you're going to be a happier little camper. And with the mint, you can just sort of place it in here, even if a few of the leaves on the bottom get stuck in there. That doesn't hurt anything. You can take that off. And you can reuse this container. I'd probably put them about 2 or 3, 4 inches apart. Sometimes I'll take these bottom leaves off because that's where I want it to force it to form root system. And sometimes I'll use some rooting hormone like indole-butyric acid, which you can buy at almost any nursery garden supply store. I'm not too worried about that. Mint's pretty easy. If you keep it moist, it'll start again, and it'll start pretty easily. We've kept this in a little bit of moisture, which it just got. We just picked this a while ago, so this mint hasn't had time to really dry out. I will say, if you're going to hold a cutting for any length of time, you may want to put them in a plastic bag or a little plastic container so they don't dry out. That's probably your biggest worry, is if your little cutting that you get, whatever it may be, if it totally dries out, you may have a bit of a problem. So let's go ahead and stick this in here. And then I'd go ahead and make sure that you water it. But we've taken a container where we had an annual, it's died, and now we're putting the mint, we're repurposing the mint into this container. And when this all starts to grow, I love to have mint for tea. I love to have mint for iced tea, hot tea, and for a lot of dishes. A lot of people are afraid to have herbs around. If you'll keep this mint in an area where it gets some sun a day and you keep it moist, it'll produce. I've had some mint now for 3 or 4 years, and I use it on almost a daily basis. I can't imagine having water or iced tea without some mint in it. But you could also have that mint in ice cream. You could use it in cooking dishes. Let your mind go off and use it in so many different ways, and you're really going to enjoy it. It's a great little plant that you can have in a number of different uses around your home. Now, if you liked our segment, I'm going to even chew on some mint here. I'm going to tell you that not only can you have the mint, but we would like for you to like our segments, and we really appreciate that. But even more important, we really, really appreciate it when you subscribe to our channel. So thank you very much.